Hello, Leos. It is your June reading. I am Outdoor Healing 1111. I have a new website coming out. It is outdoorhealing1111.com. It is my new baby. It's a project I am been told by Spirit to heal through crystals, and I'm prepared to set out on a new journey. I was channeled by the number 2 for you. Leos, I was also channeled heartbreak, regret. Retrograde does crazy things to us. A lot of lessons learned, choices in love, abundant in your craft. A lot of things are going on in your favor, but a lot of losses too. So a lot of karmic severed ties that need to be cleared up, cleansed, and removed. Sometimes it takes us a lot longer to figure out our journey in life, right? And sometimes in life, we don't always learn the first time around. Sorry about that. I'm going to start off as a general read. I'm going to ask our fairies, our angels, our guides, Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Zachariel, and Jesus to come in. Give me the eyes to see, the mouth to hear, my mouth to speak, my ears to hear. I can't talk today. Maybe your tongue twisted. Maybe you feel like a little kid. But there's a part of you holding a lot of regret. I feel heavy. My neck hurts. My arms hurt. My shoulders hurt. I had a lot of energy before I got on here. So I don't know where you're headed with this, Leo, for the month of June. But I would preciously ask that Spirit gives us guidance and clarity as we do your reading, that we move forward with kindness and love. If anyone is suffering, my channel started with narcissism. And if you're directed to me, that's either means you are struggling with it. Hey, hit me up down the bottom in confidence. Sometimes we don't know we're going through it, and our parents don't want to hear the same story over and over again. But when your light is dimmed, our parents know, our family and friends know as well. And it's okay. Guess what? We survive. It's a bigger mission. It's how I was intuitively given my gifts. Spiritually, my third eye had opened up, and I went through a dark night of the soul. Not because I hurt anybody, just because I had lessons to learn through the cocoon. So if you are struggling, great. If you've passed, congratulations. Money, money, money. Spirit said, job well done. If there's anything else that I can help you with, please hit me up down below. Like, share, and subscribe. If someone is struggling with mental abuse, please tell them to hit me up. I will listen, direct you. And a Free to Fly project, it's a private organization. More than welcome to help anyone in need, whether that's replacement, whether that's getting you out of a bad situation, because we don't always know we're in it. So this is really weird. So, Leos, I have a lot of swords, someone in their head looking for the future, and Judgment Day. So you face the consequences for a decision you made recently. Maybe you're tending to a sick child or a loved one, but there's communication that has come in for the 8 of Swords, right? It is illness, worry. This could be you as a child. I was just triggered. You looking back when you were protected by all these swords that your mother protected you. Maybe way overprotected you. Maybe she's still protecting you as you're like a little child. And unfortunately, sometimes we bring our childhood with us into the future. And I see you trying to escape. I don't know, from your surroundings, from your mother, from, I don't know, from your own worry and illness. But you can't. So, I mean, you can go anywhere in the whole wide world that you want to. And in June, we're in retrograde. And you are being triggered from some things that happened to you in your past. And no one can tell you when you can heal. And I have this strong sense of pressure and not always seeing the forest through the trees. And it's okay to make mistakes. It really is. But we have a fire sign here, and it doesn't have to be a fire sign, but it's the energy of somebody that felt like you were their person. They were pouring in and giving you love. Every rose has its thorn. Guns N' Roses, that's what I just heard, right? It's a battle. Guns N' Roses. You fight for toxic love, but when you have good love, you don't stay around. And I think even when people grow up in a household where there is a mother and father, lives aren't always perfect. And what goes on behind the scenes, I think you're struggling with something as a child, that you're a runner. And even though there can be runners in long-term relationships, runners have bad communication skills. And what happens here, because you're in your feminine energy, maybe you're a nurturer, maybe you're fertility, maybe you're raising children of your own, but Judgment Day is coming. In regards to a relationship and your feelings, in regards to the awakening, that they're going to show you the opportunities that you missed. See the flowers stacked up here? These are all the roses, all the hopes, the dreams, the aspirations. This person was your person. And sometimes we have so much baggage that we don't heal up. I almost want to cry. That's how sad I am. That when you get a person, you don't let them go. And on Judgment Day, there's an enlightenment. And there's the rope of love tied around her waist. And God gifted you this. This love was there. It was growing. They were waiting for you. And you never showed up. And Judgment Day came. Major Arcana. Communication. Leaving without a trace. Take a look at me now. I'm still standing here. And against all odds. I don't even know the words. You don't even want me to sing. But all of a sudden, I don't think I've ever cried in a reading before. But I felt the release that you think that if... So you have to look back on all the hurt. And even though she looks beautiful there in transformation, in order to get that transformation, Spirit is saying, I have to take off your clothing. I have to take off your garments. I have to take all of the things, the wants, the needs that you have, because you have to be that person that you vibrate at. You vibrate to another person. You are the reflection of that person. So your abandonment issues have now struck out on some people in your life. 1X, 2X, and another one waiting. You can't just pick up the pieces and not look back at the hurt. You don't get to walk away. I'm not here to say that you get karma, but I am saying in the reality of life, we face the decisions we make, good, bad, or indifferent. As a muggle, as a human being, we have emotions. Spirit, we have purpose. We have things we're supposed to have. You're supposed to be in alignment with your person. You were gifted the love of your life. Spirit doesn't always gift you. Their heart was yours in May, and you just left without a trace. Seeds were planted. They were growing. Someone is like still like shocked. Like, oh my God, what happened? What did you do? It was beautiful. The clouds were lifted. And all of a sudden, Spirit said like, the blood moon stopped in your tracks. You ran away. You're a runner. You're a runner. In your emotions. You get so close to love, you run away. You build the garden. You have plants and pots in the garden. You show people that you grow, but look at all the crows coming in. Ooh, it's time. Spirit just says you get to watch them vibrate higher. You get to watch them walk away. We have to be careful what we manifest. Okay, it's okay to want to be with someone else. It's okay to want to move on. It's okay to leave a bad relationship. It's okay to leave an uncertain relationship. But this uncertainty and you not showing up led to judgment. I hope it's not illness. I hope it's not a cycle that continues because you haven't transcended. The ascension was the other day, and you're going backwards in numbers. There's no kings here. There's lots of things you're cutting out. You're cutting out all the things you're running away from. You're running away from love. Then what are you doing planting a garden? Don't plant seeds if you're not willing. That's the old saying, like, if you can't water the grass that you have, what are you doing? This one come in sideways. The prince. You were their prince. You were their vibration match. Spirit gave them to you, 2 doves. Prosperity. They felt it. They felt your call. It was peaceful. It was manifesting beauty. These flowers were growing. I'm so confused. That's not what I got in the shuffle. I don't know what happened in the meantime. Maybe you're sitting in it now. Maybe you're questioning your decisions. I don't know. I was channeling like heartbroken, but now you're self-broken, not just heartbroken. You didn't hurt a couple people. You hurt yourself. Oh, you have not yet mastered closing out the cycle of your worry and illness. Like you are in a mental anxiety. Like you have the power. Standing guard. A little bit in your ego. Standing back. The ice queen. Can't read what's going on in there. Death. Confirmation. My laptop just went off. This is not someone dying. This is the death of the old you. Ego, narcissism, seeing yourself for the value in what you have in this life. You have gifts. Karma is karma. This cycle back here, runner, illness, worry. Listen, let me tell you people, in retrograde, if you're in a bad state of mind, it affects your mental stability. Let me tell you, before retrograde, I was really sick. I was channeling someone else's energy. I'm protected. No one can get to my crown chakra. I am godly protected, spiritually aligned, and I see it coming. This is self. This is a choice. Either you or someone in your life didn't like what you were doing. You run away. You're the runner. Mommy makes decisions for you. I don't know if you guys read that book, The Kind of Men by Steve Harvey or whatever, You Should Date. Mama's Boy. I love my son. And his stepmother loves him. But in order for a man to be a man, you got to teach him to cook, clean, and do his stuff. And he answers to only God or the higher power he's in. He don't answer to his papa. He don't answer to his mama. And no disrespect, you don't answer to your spouse either. You answer to your judgment day. And in this card, there's 2 women and a tower. I can't make this shit up. This high priestess came in the supermoon and vibrated higher, and they moved on and celebrated. Divinely guided. The path, your yin, your yang. She brought half of the moon, half of her heart. See, the sun and the moon are a reflection of one another. They can't move one without the other. Kind of like peanut butter and jelly are good alone. The sun vibrates. It makes things grow. It's energetic. The moon is darkness. It brings things to light. They manifested. You can't touch that. The reflection of them is them. They level higher. When you bring negative energy into your circle, you don't vibrate high. This person needed to vibrate side by side with their high priestess, right? Highly intuitive, done the work. The book's open. She came as a life lesson to you, a gift from the divine. And you get to watch her elevate, level up. Here comes the tower. The tree is caught on fire. The crows came in. This sturdy foundation was built on a rock, not on solid ground or sinking sand. The crows, bang. You can't do what spirit wants you to do. We repeat the cycle. Karma repeats itself. That is not what I channeled earlier. So somebody needs to forgive somebody, or somebody needs to come forward. Movement. Yep. Chariot energy. Vibrating and moving forward with a flower, maybe asking for forgiveness. I only see 2 wheels motion, so not all the wheels in motion are yet. Maybe there's a problem with your car, moving towards possibly a fire, or this is you standing in your power, or in Aries. But look, they're built. They have their stuff together. See, look, the sun. And if you remember the High Priestess card, I shuffled. I don't know where she went. Shuffled. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where's the High Priestess? High Priestess. Where's my High Priestess? No. Where's my High Priestess? Sorry, I didn't mean to take this time up in your reading, but I reshuffled. Hold on. I just need to prove a point, Spirit said. This is really irritating me now. Did it remove itself from my deck? Your countermatch for the High Priestess or the Emperor is the Empress. The High Priestess is the Hierophant. What the hell? It's not even in the deck anymore. Oh, it's down here. Sorry about that. Look. 2. Right? Emperor. Aries, fire energy, passion. Brought passion to this relationship. It scared you. So what you do, you went into flight mode. Flight or flight. Fright or flight. Whatever, how it goes. You ran, right? But the opposite of the Emperor is the Empress. The opposite of the High Priestess is the Hierophant. That's commitment. That's leveling up. In this case, this person's leveling higher than you. Give me clarity on that chariot. Chariot. Give me clarity on the Chariot. In your head. As below, so above. So you're in your head, moving forward, racing after things. You haven't quite cut it all the way out yet. I think you're still hoping it works out. Someone's cold as ice. The Knight wants to fight the Queen. Knight can't fight a Queen. I mean, he can fight it or she can fight it. But the Queen energy is standing back, watching, waiting, observing. It's kind of what you did. But what happens is when somebody moves on, and they did after the Tower, because a person's not going to wait for someone who doesn't want them. You're in your head. They vibrate and move forward by Chariot. Their prince is coming. You're in your head fighting a battle. Your head and this relationship for moving forward. And at the bottom of the deck, the other half of that, the King of Cups, someone offering love, and their cup is full. Going back to fight the lesson. Going back to fight for the person you walked away from. The Tower moved you out of their way because you weren't leveling up the same way. Because what happens is if it's not do what I say, it's not do what I say. How's it go? Don't do as I say as I do. In this case, your vibration wasn't matching your words. You were trying to get away with something. So abundance was granted. Celebration, your person, the other part of your yin and yang. You're stuck again in your head. The groundhog only comes out when they see their shadow or they don't. You're in shadow mode. Time to work on you, self-reflection. What's going on behind the scenes? Stability. And the cups are all over. Normally the 9 of Cups is finally getting there. The happy life, the happy wife, right? Almost the 10 completion. But you're getting messages. Around the 9th, there's a celebration. Spirit wants you back forward in that motion. So between now and then, before the 11th, which is the next lunar eclipse, either you need to reach out and apologize, or you're going to have an aha moment where Spirit says, hey, look, this is what happens when you don't know what you want. This is what happens when divinely orchestrated angels from heaven come into your life. Because some of us come here as angels. We don't come here as humans. We come here spiritually and live in a human body. And in this case, it's unlikely for you to level up. So there's that Knight energy unless you take action, right? And your health is being affected by it. Your vibration from your chakras are out of alignment. So I have 3 chakras up top and 4 chakras down the bottom. So you're rooted and you know what you need to do. And you're now seeing things unfold in front of you. You were in your feelings. You couldn't speak the truth. It was about your heart. And now you're starting to understand. There's not balance. So I'm going to ask the angels and spirits and guides to come in and give us some answers in regards to the following cards that are on my table. Hopefully this person does not repeat the cycle. We are in retrograde. If you don't do well in retrograde, the opposite happens. It's kind of like spinning the wheel backwards and thinking you're going to get a different result. Oh, you will, all right. It may not always be the result that you would like. So I'm going to pull up my Island Time Wellness and get some messages for you and your partner, the one that you heard or the one you walked away from them or the one you're with now. Trying to find out why you're cold as ice. We know you're a runner. Let's see if it comes out in the card. Spirits, divine, angels from up above. Give me clarity. Give me lots of love. Give me, show me, show me, show me more. Show me what the Leo needs to move for more. 1. Twin flame. It was confirmation. Yin and yang. Balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. It was like it was too good to be true. Sometimes we wish for something and we see like, okay, I don't know anything about really fancy handbags, but let's say like you want a Jimmy Choo purse and you wait your whole life, you work for it and it's beautiful. You spend all this money and you're overprotective of it and you can't get it dirty and you can't get a stain on it and you show it and you can only use it at certain times. You wanted it, you manifested it. It's beautiful to look at. But is it economical? Is it really what you wanted? Because sometimes what we really want, Spirit knows us better. And in this case, the deck that I did pull was the wheel. This wheel is stuck in 4 seasons of its life. It keeps replaying the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent, and they don't think oh, my head wants to spin. They don't think they did anything wrong. Karma's real, people. Leos are lovable and giving and kind, but don't get wrapped up. The lion is courageous. It's the king. It roars, but it doesn't roar when a dog barks. Why would you level down? Why would you put yourself in another transition or, oh, here it is. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. You're not looking where your eyes need to be, Spirit said. You're spying on somebody from the past or someone that walked away. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationship, reflect wounds, introspection. Yep. You went to a karmic partner. You might even have married one. But guess what? After that heartache and betrayal and the sword and the rose, every rose has a thorn. Spirit does never, ever do me wrong. This reading is on point. You made a decision to be ego or in your ego and not to make a decision to make amends, to not tell the truth. This is why I know this. You married a karmic partner. Now you're stalking on someone that you could not tell the truth. You walked away. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, whatever your reasons were are your reasons. There is no judgment here for me. But Spirit has something else in mind. Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. See, what we do to others comes back on us. That's why not carrying any baggage with you. If you want a relationship, work on yourself first. Don't involve someone else in your baggage. And until you heal, which could take a lifetime, it could take eternity. Take the time that you need. Because other people took the time before they showed up, and we occurred along our journey, like Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, different tests to have courage, to have strength, to have a brain, to move forward or to stay stuck. But you got what you gave. And truth, clarity, solidarity, protection, and power, and a revelation. You need an aha moment. Can't make this shit up. You know why? Because you're a narcissist. Healing from a karmic relationship where you were triggered from your childhood wounds, going back to the beginning of the reading. And in order to ascend, you had to repeat the cycle again. Only you know, whoever's watching, what needs to be done to make this situation right. And it's not for everybody watching. That's like a direct message. I don't normally get that direct, but every rose has its thorn. Let me get some clarification. We're at 2244. If that means anything, I say don't make any decisions until the 22nd of June when we come out of retrograde. We have another lunar eclipse coming in on the 11th. Depending on where you live in the world, it could be the 10th or it could be the 12th. Could be some clarity. Spirit, is there a way in which this situation can turn around? This is a specific reading for somebody wherever it resonates. Please only take what fits. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You know what's going on. Yep, someone is stuck, absorbed. Stuck in the Hangman. And I got another card. Yep, there's that Knight of Swords again. Fighting. The mask has come off. Going back to fight for what you walked away from. This is not a horse. This is a bull. Stubborn, like Taurus energy. Not a Taurus, not a Libra, not a Gemini, not all those other things that you wanted to be. The writing is on the wall. The tree is the foundation of life. When it's upright, you're living in the sun. When it's not the moon, we need both for this tree to grow. This was an ascension from God, Spirit, Divine, Buddha, whoever you believe in. Even Michael, who helps out with romance. You are riding back. Crazy. Weird, wild energy. Your mask is off. You won victory. There's a feather. The feather of love. Love is intertwined here. This is your contract, love. You're going to have to fight for it now. I don't see quite yet. It's like you're cutting it out. I see you want to fight for it. That's what I see. Either you or them. Kind of attractive too. It's kind of a little hot. You're kind of sexy. I don't know who you are. But you're a knight and you ain't a king. And until you ascend, you're still a knight. Knights take guard. Kings sit back. Honor, respect, dignity. Choices. The turtle moves slow. July maybe, July 7th. Maybe you're finally going to choose. I mean, if you're asking my advice, which I don't normally like to give, it's always good to contemplate. It's always good to look after your soul first. It's always good to go inside and think before you speak. But you wouldn't be going fast as a knight if you stayed in ascension as a king. A king knows when they're tested. A king doesn't step out. A king stands up, not out. He fights for what he believes in. He doesn't let someone walk out of his life, especially divinely guided. Not by spirit. You have choices. And the rushing energy that I get, like the exhaustion, is because you're dreaming, wishing, hoping that they don't leave. And you're trying to catch up now. Water energy. Now you want to tell them how you feel. I don't know if they're ready. Is this person available now? Is this person, for whoever this specific reading is for, is this person you're heading towards? See the moon? The moon can play tricks on you. When I saw it, it wasn't at a new moon. It was all dark, like the lunar eclipse we just had on one side. Now that the sun is moving around and another eclipse is coming in, part of that moon is shining. The moon and the sun work together. There's an out of alignment here. Someone's health is suffering for it. Working to restructure that. Working on their pentacles. Working on something to offer you. Trying to open up their heart chakra. They do know now that they want love. I think that's what the problem was here. I think for Leo's love bugs, like when you love, but when you get hurt, it's like you guard that heart. They might cut you out. You're getting a message. They're on guard. Look how big that knife is. Powerful. They're standing strong. Looks like the wind from you coming in is really pulling them back. They're not really sure how to react here. But a page is a page and a knight is just a knight. And if you've ever played chess, you know how the story ends. A lot of mountains to climb here. Long, long, long journey. Going back in past lives. Fighting the same fight. Once love. Knows who it is. Maybe highly intuitive here. Comes in all shapes and sizes and colors, love does. But when you feel it and you let it go and spirit says, that's your person, I don't think you want to ignore spirit. No, really, let's get one final card. We're getting to 28 minutes here for Leo, and I apologize. This is the June reading, but it was a general specific message for someone. And I'm clairvoyant, and that song, Every Rose Has Its Thorn. I don't even think this person likes flowers. They put flowers outside, right? They're beautiful to look at, but doesn't want to do the work. The person that walked away is holding down the fort as they always do, and added with one divine guidance and divine, if you do the work. The squirrel even can't see it coming. The squirrel's the one who goes out and you know, like safety and security. I think it was in my Cancer reading or in the beginning. This one, I don't know, this one's so long. They go out and they gather. And they like to wreak havoc and they take food. But this person's in their heart. And they've built a wall up almost to the top. They let it down for you. But if you do the work, you'll be able to see and lift your head up instead of gathering. But there's a brand new opportunity here. And in this case, this is you showing up brand new, and divine is pushing you forward. Do the work. Do the work. All this fighting, abundance, the wheel's not moving. Look, even she knows. Yin and yang, but never revealed herself to you or him. Their third eye chakra is open. They know exactly everything that you did. Cross watchers, if you're watching, remember, someone who's divinely guided is completely protected no matter what you try to do to them. There's good witches, there's bad witches, and there's just us on a spiritual journey. Some people are channeled and some people are light workers. When you do wrong, it comes back. This high priestess has access to the Aztec records. And there is a spiritual baby here that did not come because this union has not been sanctified yet. The new moon pushed it forward, yin, yang. We're looking for balance. This person's also highly intuitive. It's all written in the back there, waiting for the right moment. They've been waiting, wondering, running, and now balance. Commitment to oneself. Heart, root. In all love, it has to be rooted and grounded, and that's why it's red. And she is holding the other half of the moon, waiting for you. No mask here for the Hierophant, someone of higher value or spirit, as divine would say, judgment day for yourself. Here's the gift. Every road is perpendicular. It crosses sooner or later. Sometimes we happen to do it over and over again. Finally, you cut something out. You become the king. You've worked on your emotional status. And in July, you move forward. The lotus, you see it. You know their value and their worth because they've come up and over the moon for the ascension. You've done the work. You're a thoroughbred. You're no longer vibrating, Leo, in this crazy energy back here. Fight, 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 fight or flight. You did the work. Old souls. Past lives. The other half. Hurry up. How long are they going to wait for? They've been waiting for eternity. Anyway, that was a weird twist of events. But anyway, thank you for watching my channel. Namaste. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel again. I'm on Instagram, Outdoor Healing 1111. My website is outdoorhealing1111.com. Everything's going to be up and moving. The universe needs to move. But right now, remember, it's moving backwards. Be careful. We shine like diamonds on this page. Leo, please do the work. Somebody specific here needs to go inside, introspect. Spirit has gifts for you, and you're highly intuitive, and we need you on this journey as light workers. Please come forward. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Have a great day. Happy June.